Hi everyone, good morning, this is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. This is the daily forecast for all signs. It is a broad spectrum reading. I do speak in broad terms. You need to figure out if and where it fits in your life, if at all. It is originally created for Monday the 16th of January, but it is not solely set for that date. If you're seeing this reading on a different date and it still makes sense, by all means, utilize it. If it doesn't make sense or it doesn't seem to connect, that's okay. You're not doing anything wrong. Nothing's broken. It just may not be your reading. For those of you that are new, please check out the drop-down menu underneath any of my daily readings. In there is housekeeping rules, things I want you to think about while utilizing the channel, and what decks I'm using, how to contact me via social media for private reading, and also easy ways to support the channel. You can do that by hitting that thumbs up button if you enjoy the content, subscribing to the channel, leaving me a question or comment, or sharing the video out. All right, so let's get into this and see what's going on. I will be referring back to the underpinning energy from the Sunday reading, which populates in the lower left-hand corner at the end of this video. Check that out this week, guys, because it just feels like a really incredible weekly underpinning energy. So I just need to mention that. And then let's see what the card is for today. Wow, Chariot. Still giving us that good vibey energy. Chariot is Cancerian energy, guys. It is interesting. I just looked at the bottom of the deck just to kind of see, for those of you that do tune in to the Sunday, there's that Ten of Swords, or we have the Nine of Swords as the underpinning. Ten of Swords is about, like, you know, being done, coming to a completion, letting it go. Chariot, though, let's get into the Chariot. The Chariot is moon, associated with the moon in Cancer, right? Chariot's about forward movement, feeling empowered. Who rides in a chariot except kings, right? And in the Sunday reading, we have the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles and then the Hierophant. This should be about moving forward to what we need. Cancerian energy is about mothering, nurturing. It's a very emotional sort of energy. So this pairs nicely with that King of Cups that underpins it. But there's a forward motion. There's a balance, right? We see the two sphinxes, one black, one white, light, dark. They're ready to move forward, right? In their own truth, in their own celebration, in their own, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not honoring, but not exonerating either, but it's like, to me, I feel like we need to hold ourselves up. We need to celebrate ourselves with this energy. We need to put ourselves not on display per se, but to move forward towards what we need, to what nurtures our soul, to what is our sort of emotional truth in all of this, and feel empowered by that. Feel, you know, I want to say even like sort of fast-tracked to it, because the Chariot is a very direct energy. It's a very much a moving forward with purpose, passion, resilience, right? When I look at this coupled with the Sunday reading, this hopefully, I don't know if you guys, if this is stuff is resonating with you guys, but this is our week. I mean, we'll see how these cards change throughout this week, but the Sunday reading felt really, really empowered. And I will say this too, the Chariot is oftentimes like, it appears to be a masculine card, right? Because it's this forward movement, taking action. But it's associated with Cancer energy, which to me is very feminine. It's very emotional. It's very nurturing, right? And so there is this balance with the Chariot card to me today that says that we get to embrace that King of Cups, and that sort of, there's also a balance between the emotions and the king aspect of the King of Cups, that is the masculine and feminine working together. And we saw that Empress in the clarifiers. I feel like she's kind of the underpin of this Chariot card. She's the Cancerian energy in this forward movement, in this declaration of maybe independence or how we feel, and taking action on our feelings for our own self-care. Not really I'm going to say this, not really necessarily taking anybody else into account, and that's okay. Like, right? Like, get up in your chariot, let the parade be about you today, is my feeling. Embrace it, own it, move forward in it, revel in it, celebrate it. That is the chariot's energy, and that's what we want to channel today. We want nothing stops us today. Let's just say that. Let's just start the day. Those of you that are watching this, start the day with I am moving forward in how I feel empowered, exalted, honored, and I'm going to honor that even if nobody else in my day-to-day world does. This is about us honoring ourselves and moving forward in that truth, in that compassion, and going towards what it is that we want, what it is that we feel, what it is that we desire, in a way that is honestly, because to me it's unstoppable, because that is the chariot's energy. The chariot moves like with purpose and direction and precision. So we should be very, very empowered. Now let's look at the absolute affirmations card. We've seen this a lot, and again, water, Cancerian energy, King of Cups underpinning this. My energy flows abundantly. Flow, 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 water. A deep reservoir of energy exists within you. When managed properly, your supply flows endlessly. Limit overexertion and prioritize rest and rejuvenation. That's the compassion and the nurturing of the chariot, guys. To function at your highest capacity, draw upon your reserves as needed to take positive action and revitalize those around you. So again, like I said, even though this is a water element card, the chariot is about forward movement and taking action. And I'm just going to show you this. My power is absolute. I just think that's kind of cool. And there's definitely power in the chariot. Some of you, I feel like with my energy flows abundantly, some of you might need to rest and like, not pull away, but honor yourself in such a way and celebrate yourself in such a way that you nurture yourself. And if that requires you to rest, pull back, or withdraw your energy, by all means, you have every right to do so, because that's a directional movement too that could be the chariot, right? And it's based in nurturing and self-care and love, because there is this aspect to the energy flows abundantly card about maybe resting and stuff to replenish our energy. For those of you that might feel more tired or beleaguered. For those of you that are ready to roll and rock and roll like that, by all means, let your energy flow abundantly. Let that light that we saw yesterday in the I Make a Positive Impact, let that energy flow towards those positive impacts, towards the things that you desire, towards the feelings that you feel, the truths that you know, and allow that to create whatever it is you need in your life right now. Whatever it is you desire or want, move towards it. You are empowered to do so. If you're in your own way, or you don't feel as though you're empowered, the cards are saying that you are. That's that Nine of Swords that was in the subconscious at the bottom of the deck yesterday. That might be this beleaguered Ten of Swords, right? I mean, look at her. She kind of tired, no? So if we need to rest, that's okay. Rest. Allow that rest to repair ourselves so that we take this energy of the chariot to move forward maybe later in the day or later in the week. But regardless, there is this opportunity for us to move forward in a very positive, empowered way that is in balance between our masculine and our feminine. And it's telling us that we have the resources to let go of whatever has been limiting us up until this point. Let's go to the clarifiers. We have the Seven of Pentacles, a card of reflection. So some of you are maybe resting, reflecting, contemplating, but you're grounded in doing so, and you're thinking about your next best steps as to how to create more abundance, or what it is that you really do want in your 3D world, right? In what it is where you want to put your care, your attention, your time, your energy. What is the things that we want to grow or move towards, like physically with the chariot, right? And in the Sunday reading, the midweek card is the King of Pentacles. So this Seven of Pentacles is kind of like a precursor or an indicator towards establishing, okay, these are the resources I have within me. This is the energy that I have. This is the focus that I have, the attention that I have. Where do I want to place it? and taking the time to clearly understand that and connect to what feels right, with especially with the King of Cups underpinning all of this. The next card, hey, is the Queen of Pentacles. There's our divine feminine. She's taken up the middle of the middle position, similar to the Empress in yesterday's Sunday reading. I'm not mad at her. She wants to be with that king that's showing up midweek, guys. There's an opportunity here to build. There's an opportunity here to reflect upon what it is that we want in our 3D world and begin to start to make it manifest through honoring ourselves and the light that is within us, the truth that is within us emotionally, spiritually, physically, and start to channel that. To me, oftentimes the Queen of Pentacles is the Empress's like little sister, right? She's like the Jan Brady of the earthy bound mothering cards that are in the tarot, in my opinion. I think that she pairs nicely with the Chariot too, because Chariot is Cancerian energy. And to me, that's very much a mothering energy, a nurturing energy. There's a creativity with the Queen of Pentacles. There's a love of physicality. Some of us might want to do something nice for our bodies or feed ourselves good food on this day, right? But whatever we choose to do or however we choose to honor ourselves today, i.e. this Chariot energy, we should do so from a place of being fully grounded in that energy, very discerning and self-assured. That's this Pentacles in these clarifiers. It's, oh Jesus, the Knight of Pentacles. Once we're done, I'm going to say this. Once we're done taking care of ourselves, right, honoring ourselves in a very bodily way, a very 3D centered way, we're ready to step forward in, like, how do I want to say this? We're ready to step forward in very practical, discerning ways that will be well thought out, well planned, and I swear to God, just very much so focused on ourselves and our own well-being, whether at a physical or 3D level, whether that's financial, health. Today is the day to like really look at that and contemplate it, and then start to take steps towards it and move towards it. Allow your energy to flow towards that, because it's there for you. It really is there for you. Let's go to the, and remember, this is about learn. The grounding stone this week is learn on that rose quartz. So learning how to nurture ourselves at a body level might be key today. Taking those first steps. The Knight of Pentacles is forward movement, but at a slower pace. So we could be taking slow steps to learning how to honor ourselves and move forward in a way that heals us in a way physically, is my feeling. Okay, we're still on, I'm going to say this. There's something going on here. All right, this stone, the grounding stone for today, yesterday was on rose quartz. It was learn, right? Today it's on malachite, which is also green, which associates nicely to the earth, which is Empress in Sunday's reading, and all of this Pentacles energy, which is earth element. This is also heart-centered or heart chakra-focused stone, this green color. The word is touch. Touch to me is this pentacle energy. It's 3D, it's body, it's, but, okay, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here. I want you guys, like, this is the message I feel like. Today is the day to honor our emotions through caring for our body or caring for our 3D world, the things that are going on in it, with a very like discerning, grounded nature, and from a very also compassionate, heartfelt place. The idea of touch is, I honestly think it has to do with physicality, with all of this Pentacles energy here. If some of us can go get a massage or get a cuddle in with a loved one, or whatever it is that we need, if we need to hug ourselves or take a hot bath, feed ourselves really good food, do so with this, from this space of compassion. Do so from this space of like ownership. Don't let anything stop you from having this today. These cards are really, and it's interesting too because these feel really masculine in their energy too. But there is this sort of underpinning femininity with that Queen of Pentacles in there, the Cancerian aspect of the Chariot, and the Malachite, like, heart chakra of touch. I really like these readings this week so far. I don't know. You guys will have to comment and let me know if it's resonating or if this is making sense to you. But there is this real opportunity to honor the physical self through, like, owning and celebrating our emotional, like, feelings and well-being. And I think that these Pentacle cards and this idea of touch and being connected to the earth in our heart and all of that bring about the opportunity for that King of Pentacles to enter in this midweek and be the underpinning king that sort of takes over from the King of Cups. I hope that made sense, guys. Maybe I'm being a little bit too out there, but please like, share, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think of these readings. I look forward to seeing how this changes tomorrow, and I hope that you guys are enjoying them. Take care of your bodies and love yourself today. All right, bye-bye.